Okay, here we are, Cyclone Jaspa Eve. Supposed to make groundfall tomorrow about 1 o'clock, so I guess it could be anywhere from tomorrow morning till tomorrow afternoon, but so far all their predictions have been pretty accurate, so we're expecting it to come over the top of us, hoping it will shift a little bit south. I'd rather be just the top side of, if I've got to be close to the centre, I think I'd rather be on the top side than down, have it go through above us, so being on the below side. But anyway, we're going to stay here tonight. I suppose, you know, I should expect some decent winds through the night towards morning, but that'll be okay because it'll give me an idea or a feel of what the van's doing, how it's moving. I'm fairly confident it won't blow away. I've got it strapped down pretty well. I've got these big bloody block things here. They're, oh geez, you know, battle two blokes to lift them. So I've got one on each back car. Get the back wheels all chocked up, handbrakes on. I'll disconnect the water, lock that little hatch up, but I got it all strapped over the front, and I got two of those big concrete things chained down to the drawbar there, hold it all down. That strap should hold it from going sideways. 2.5 ton strap, pegged down pretty well, and all this side wheel is all chocked, and I've got this concrete slab here. I've got it a bit further forward. Doesn't make it any difference. So the idea was just sort of to get away from the stays in case it did bang around, but as you saw, the other one I've still got up against the stay, but look, as long as they're fairly stable and solid, they're not going to move around a bit. They won't swing too much or lift. Main issue, I didn't want them to turn and stand on end. If the van did go up, lift them up, turn it, stand on an end, and the van come down on the point of the bloody block. Wouldn't do the van too much good. But anyway, that's us strapped in. Obviously I'll take the antenna down. Yeah, we're ready for Cyclone Jaspa. But hopefully, you know, it's supposed to turn back to a category 2. It's been a 1 for most of the day. If it goes to a 2, a bit of luck, it'll be on the low side of the 2 and not up towards a 3, or go to a 3. I'd hate to see, you know, come back afterwards after a good solid 3. I don't know how the van will fare. You know, I might pull it apart a bit, and I got no idea how it's going to go, but you do hear and see stories of vans. Sometimes they don't move, but they do get crinkled up and bent from the wind pressures, but pretty confident it'll handle a 2. You know, we haven't got any big trees too close to us. There's one in behind us here, but I'm fairly confident in its structure and the ground, all that thing, but that's about the only one that may be close to us. Spent the day with all the gazebo top was all rotten and everything, so it's just the frame. We were hanging pot plants and that off it, but Sunbird came and made his little nest in under here, and normally wouldn't bother me, you know. He'd have to sacrifice his nest and pull it all down, but he's got chicks in there. They're only a couple of days old, so anyway, I've strapped it down with that many damn ropes. It's more solid than a bloody circus tent, I think. I'm pretty confident it's not going to go anywhere. It's as solid as, but I don't know. Perhaps I'm being stupid, but just trying to save the little sunbird and his chicks, you know. Do what I can. Some people say I'm like an idiot, I suppose, but I told myself I was a fucking idiot several times when I was doing it, but couldn't help it. It's done now. I'll be spewing over, come back after a blow and everything's blown away and it was all for nothing. Maybe my good deed for the bird will result in us getting a good deed, and the caravan and everything we've got will survive this event. Look at the shed next door to us, and a fair bit of the greenkeeper stuff in there and quite a bit of our gear, I guess. Probably we've still got a fair bit inside. I think the shed's solid. I don't think it'll take a fair bit to move it or anything, but it's all open around these two sides. So wind's going to blow through it. It might turn into a big sort of like a whirlwind of washing machine in there. Might find our bits and pieces all over the shed, but we got most of it's all weighed down. Tarps and then heavy bags of fertiliser and stuff all over it to weigh it down, so should be good. But time will tell. I will ride out tonight in the morning when it's starting to, really blow, and it'll probably be time to hop on out of here, and we'll go into Port Douglas where Tully is at June's unit, make sure everything's in there, and ride out tomorrow night in there. Hopefully, the bulk of it will pass tomorrow and tomorrow night, and I can come out on, what'll that be, Thursday morning. It'll be all over. I can come back out Thursday morning and hopefully, except for the lights being on, this is exactly how I find everything. Good luck to the sunbird as well.